Frankie. You're a bitch. You're a bad person. Stop it. You are a clown. I mean that. I'll never say that. Why would I say that? I'll never say that. It was never the intention.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Bruce is controlling your mouth. That's really interesting.
You know what, Julia? Shut the up. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God! We are not doing that.
They're fighting. Oh, my God.
Ever getting back with him? I mean...
Continue, you know that. He didn't like that. And I think when you have that parties, Halloween parties, other parties, it was a lot of girls.
The answer is hell no.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Key. I'm back with another video. Today, we'll be looking at the Real Housewives of Miami, episode, I think, 15. And it's the same old story. And yeah, like, Julia actually surprised me, but we're going to talk about it. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
This episode starts exactly where it left off.
A clown, and that's why your life is the way it is.
You're the fucking bitch. You're hot. Oh my God. Doing all this to Adriana because Adriana really did hit with the low blow. And it was the analogy. It should have justified her getting her beat. So, you know, she's trying to justify, like, yeah, you know, that's not what I said about Frankie. That's not what I meant. And like the girls, like, it doesn't matter what she's trying to justify. It's just wrong. Like, why would you bring her son up and try to equate it to a sprained, whatever, not broken ankle to the situation you have going? It doesn't even equate. So why even bring it up? Like, you know, now all the girls are on Adriana's ass and Larsa and Marisol are just like, why would you bring that out? Oh my God, you know, they're gonna take any shot to like tag team. Larsa, I feel like she definitely stands up by herself. She doesn't need a crowd, which is great, but Marisol is just a tag along. Tells Marisol like, why are you tag teaming? And Marisol just like, girl, oh my God, Julia, shut the up.
Okay.
Bruce is controlling your mouth. That's really interesting.
You know what, Julia? Shut the
And Julia gets up, she said, girl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God! We are not doing that. We are not getting
They're fighting.
I'm not saying that violence is ever okay, but I don't think she was gonna violate. Like, she was throwing ice on her. She was trying to cool her down because she's a little too hot right now. So I'm not mad at her. I'm like, Julia, do what you gotta do. I was surprised because I never thought, you know. And you got Kiki in the background.
You guys, will you stop?
Oh my God, like violence is never okay. And I agree, violence is never okay. And we should definitely rise above. But at some point, people have breaking points. And I understand that as a person. So I get that. Now Julia agrees with Adriana, said that, you know, it was uncalled for, but like, why are they ganging up on her? Adriana's over here crying like, that's not what I meant, that's not what I meant. It is what it is. She still was trying to justify it. All the other girls get up and walk off, but Gertie and Nicole are like, you know, girl, you are wrong, you should not have said that. I'm happy that what they did was they told her like, look, you're wrong in the moment, but then they also told her and said it in their confessionals, like, look, I understand why she is, you know, upset. She's going through a lot of emotions, you know, mentally she's probably like drained and going through a lot, but what she said wasn't okay. And I don't think she meant any ill intent by it, right? Adriana is over here like, she's like, they have somebody, they have a husband, they have a kids, they have somebody to take care of them. She's like, if my foot was actually broke, I don't have, you know, a man, I don't have my son, I don't have nothing. This is my no-go zone.
And then later getting divorced for myself and my son 100%. I was trying to say, Alexia, can you empathize?
It's like, at the end of the day, it's irrelevant. I don't care about none of that. It's like I can empathize with her, but it's still, it doesn't, I don't care because you still cross the line. You could say all of that. Yes, it's true. They do have someone, but there's certain ways to try to communicate what you're trying to say. She's saying like, you know, I want to be their friend. I want to be their friend. I want to be their friend. At this point, it's giving begging. And it's not a good look, Adriana. Like, why are you trying to beg for their approval? Like, at the end of the day, like how she walked in for her video release, looking bad. So I'm just like, if you have that same energy, just exude that energy and just do you. Don't care about what they have going on because they don't care about you. Jump over to see Lisa. Lisa is going to see OG veteran Leah Black. And you know, do y'all miss Leah? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all miss Leah Black? I don't know. She might can come back next season. Maybe, maybe not. I know a lot of people don't want the cast to change at all. All I want for next season is for Kiki to get her mojito and maybe bring one new girl on. You know. But you know, Leah is basically. We go back and see that, you know, Leah was very supportive of Lisa during this whole time. And, you know, the signs were there last year about the dissolution of her marriage. And, you know, Leah Black is basically telling her, like, look, at the end of the day, you know, you have to make sure that you're doing what you have to do for you. And she talks about, you know, the relationship and would you ever get back with Lenny? And Lisa's like, yeah. And Leah's like,
the answer is hell no. I'm never getting back with him. He has crossed lines that will never be acceptable for somebody like me.
Hey, like, why are you trying to get back with a man that humiliated you to the entire public? And mind you, the public, general public, GP is supporting you. Like, we're championing your success and your future. So my whole thing is I can't tell Lisa what to do or how to feel. I've never been through a situation. I've been through breakups. I've never been through a dissolution of a marriage or getting divorced. Like, that is probably a lot just because of my background with my parents. Both of my parents have had 2 divorces in their 3rd marriage, both. So it's just like, I've seen a lot of divorces and I wouldn't want that for myself. So I don't know if I would fight for my marriage, but I'm never going to get humiliated. Like, had to knock on wood, but I don't see myself staying with someone that humiliates me. Now, if something happens and, you know, we work through it and nobody knows about it, maybe. But humiliation, that is my number one no-go zone. No-go zone. But yeah, so we transfer over to, we see Alexia and Marisol, they're getting ready for the dinner, and Alexia is, you know, in better spirits, but she talk about now all the girls, they're not cool with Julia, Adriana or Julia. And my whole thing is like, yeah, Julia has been on your head, Alexia, but Marisol, you're just tagging along. Like I said before, like, you really don't have that much beef with Julia. Maybe now because she tried to throw ice on you, but it wasn't that deep. She was just trying to cool you off. Like, come on now. But Alexia says that, you know, they're all just jealous. Like,
Table with Julia and Adriana. I would really hypocrite, and I'm not. I want to have fun, and they don't know how to have fun, so now I'm like, they're miserable.
I just wonder, like, why is that the first go-to? Like, they're all jealous. It's like, why do you, I mean, I get it, but I'm just like, I don't think she's jealous or Julia's jealous. I just feel like, you know, Alexia, Adriana has a lot of stuff going on in her head. Not saying she's like mentally ill, not at all, but you could tell that she is going through a lot personally, and she feels like very sad about a lot of stuff. And they want to see where is Gertie and Nicole going to stand at, because Gertie and Nicole are playing middlemen. So I want to see, you know, how this is going to transpire, because we heard a little tea from the reunion, and I think that Nicole and Gertie picked a side. Adriana gets a visit from Julia before the dinner, and Julia tells her, like, you know, you are absolutely wrong. There's no other way to go around it. There's no way that you can explain this away. You were wrong for bringing up her son. It was inexcusable. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I just want to let you know that, but I'm still your friend. I'm going to support you. I'm going to, you know, stand up for you. And I'm happy that, you know, Julia took that stance, because it reminds me a little bit of myself. There was a situation with one of my friends, even my friends do this to me too, where it's just like, I'm like, hey, you know, in this situation, I feel like you're wrong in this situation. I'm not going to shame you because you already feel bad about it, but I'm going to let you know that, you know, I think this was wrong, but I'm going to, you know, ride with you. Like, I'm the type of friend where it's just like, let's say we going up against somebody, right? We over here in a verbal joust, and my friend like said something that was wrong. In the moment, I'm like, do what you gotta do. I'm, you know, be reserved, pull back. But then behind closed doors, I'm like, look, you were absolutely wrong. You shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. I'm gonna let my friend know that that was inexcusable, period. It's all about holding people accountable, and I'm happy that she actually did that, because that was just nasty. Adriana, she knows the comment was bad and she feels horrible, and she's in her confessional saying, like, she's just crying and crying and crying. Why would I say that? I would never say that. Why would I say that? I was like, girl, but you did. You did say it. So just like, at the end, they own it. You're gonna have to deal with the aftermath, and that's just what it is. Whatever Alexia decides to do with your friendship, because it's in the ball's in her court now. You have to accept that. Have to. So we all go down to the dinner, and to be honest, I'm not even gonna spend that much time on this dinner because it was just stupid. Adriana, she plans a surprise for Julia because it's Julia's 50th birthday, and it's also Kiki's birthday too. So all the girls, Nicole calls it behead, and she's just like, yeah, we're going to get 2 separate tables. And I just felt like this was a bad idea for them to get 2 separate tables because it's going to make people. It's like, I'm not going over there, especially I don't have to. I'm not going to go over there and talk to this girl. It made some type of separation within the group, which made this awkward ass interaction. They all go down. They basically, I'm gonna say, Gertie and Nicole was jumping back and forth from tables, and it just made them look silly. They did get tipsy because they had shots, and Adriana's basically sitting over there like a sad puppy dog, talking about, they're over here having friends. Nobody's doing that for me because they brought out the sprinklers. You know how the bottle girls like, yeah. So they doing all that, and then it's just that she's trying to compare and contrast what's going on at the other table. They should just have one table, and you sit down here, and we're gonna talk about it today. But that didn't happen. They brought out some type of like parade, and just in celebration of the girls and the birthdays, and Adriana's standing on her foot like, yes. And I'm just like, ma'am, if you're going to be your leg is broke, at least act like it. Commit to the fucking scene, please, right?
Gotta pick either that table or this table. Dodgeball, I'm a host, and they gave us 2 tables with 6 seats, guys. It is what it is. Like,
So when we're back in Miami, right, and we see Gertie, she's basically throwing a melting pot party, and she want all the girls to, come and celebrate. She's doing neon light. Gertie, when she does her party, she does a lot for the girls, and I just feel like, Gertie, why are you going above and beyond for girls that really don't give a fuck about you? But I feel like Nicole cares about Gertie, but yeah. So now we're at Adriana's video release party. Julia, Nicole, and Gertie shows up, and Gertie reveals that Marisol invited the other girls to an event at her house. And to be honest, it's kind of like messed up because at the end of the day, like, this is something that she has been planning for like months, and you know how important it is. Yes, you don't care about her. Yes, I probably wouldn't show up either, but I'm just like, it is kind of messed up. And this is just the juxtaposition of me watching the show. I'm just like, damn, y'all could at least showed up, or just say, girl, we here, we're gonna support you, even though you piss me off right now. Y'all know y'all gonna get over it. Like, next season, y'all be like, oh my god, I miss you so much. You should just win. Now, would I have win? Adriana, she sends like this lackluster text to Alexia and Marisol, basically apologizing for everything that happened.
So sorry about my response. I didn't mean it in that way, but it was wrong. My bad.
To be honest, I'd rather speak to the person in person instead of over a text message, especially something that can be misread or read out of context. Or I just rather radio silence. Like, I saw one of my old bosses that I really don't talk to at all. We saw each other at this place. I walked by, she walked by, we didn't speak. I thought she was a fucking ghost. It was what it was. Like, you disrespecting me, I would never talk to you again in life. I'm happy that she respected that. And it was cool. I could respect the fact that she didn't bother me, because I'm not cool with you. I would never be cool with you ever again. Adriana, she basically intros the video for Fire. It was a great video. The budget was,
low to mid-level budget.
It wasn't, I see the vision. It could have been better. Lisa goes out to eat with Lenny's mother and her kids. And she's like, oh my God, she's been so supportive over this time. This is so great. Oh my God, this is so amazing. So she sat down. She's like, hey, mommy. So what's going on? Like, Lenny, he's been doing all this crazy stuff. He's just been so unexcusable. Like, he wanted to try to get rid of me for Halloween. Like, can you believe that? Oh God. So his mother's like, well, maybe you done some things to Lenny.
Supported you quite extensively. But you remember, he didn't like yours. Go out sometimes.
Maybe you did some things to make him feel some type of way. You have to take into account because, he said some things about you that was, but you have to take, and I'm just like, it's a lot of, in this conversation, it's a lot of you. But when he was about to kick your ass on the motherfucking curb, you was about to be in a nursing home under the bridge with Ashley's mama, Sheila. Everything was cool then, right? Everything was cool, moms. No disrespect, no shade, but everything was cool then. But now it's all, abba dabba dabba. And Lisa is just taking it back. She's like, girl, what? Wait. So you're trying to put this on me? Why he cheated on me with some 20-year-old?
Is your wig squeezing your brain too tight, heifer?
When I tell you, I would have grabbed my cocktail. I would have grabbed my kids, or left her ass right there. I would buy her Uber, and I would have pumped it down the fucking street, and I would never talk to her again. Because have you lost your mind?
Dentist, you yourself presenting him free weekends.
This is crazy talk.
That would have probably been the disillusion of our relationship, because you see what this man does. Yes, that's your son. Yes, you're going to stand up for him, but right is right and wrong is wrong, period. And he already cussed y'all out to y'all, get out my house, do this and then the third. I just felt like I knew this was going to happen, because, I mean, if this, let's say this is her only son, especially he's rich, she's not going to throw him away. If it was me, I would make sure, if that was my child, he did that to his wife, I would let him know that you are absolutely wrong. Am I going to throw you away? No, you're my son, period. But you are wrong, and it's disgusting how you treat this woman. There's a way to go about things. If you want to dissolve the marriage, cool, that's fine. She's going to have to get over it, and she's going to have to come to an understanding of, okay, this is the end of our marriage. How are we going to move forward? That's it. But for you to try to kick this woman out the house and your kids, Lenny, big back, dirt foot, gorilla back, stink feet, it's disgusting. And with the mom, I would have wiped my hands with it, because nah. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about the video. This was an amazing season. I've learned so much about these women. The culture of Miami is just amazing. The production of Miami is amazing. The women's storyline, how vulnerable they are, how they're able to talk about real life issues, is something that we don't see throughout a lot of these other housewife shows. Like Potomac is very much surface level. We're making up drama. We're not talking about our business, Robin. Salt Lake City, the girls are lying. We already know Jen Shaw beat the shit out of Heather. Just we already know. So it's just like, come on, what are we doing? Orange County, snooze. New Jersey, we're talking about the same thing for the last 5 seasons. Joe and Teresa ain't gonna never be family. They don't care about each other. It is what it is. We're done. And then you got Beverly Hills. They be going. I'm not mad at Beverly Hills. People are like, oh my god, it was so dark. It wasn't dark to me. It was not dark to me. And my whole thing is, people think it's dark just because the girls was over here hitting the buttons. But I'm like, if you come for me, I'm coming for you. And once you come for me, you can't tell me how to maneuver. At the end of the day, we all know that Lisa lied and she embellished on certain things. But do I think Kathy was cussing up a storm, calling them all type of ooh, ah, ah, ah? Yeah. But do I think Kathy said gay slurs and the N-word? I don't. But I mean, she did call old girl precious. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.